Welcome to the CMO Spotlight. I am here with Erin Levzow, who is the Vice President of Marketing Technology for Del Taco.
Del Taco is, like in its name, it is a QSR plus taco, burger, crinkle cut fry, kind of all the most amazing foods you can possibly have. Restaurant chain, 600 restaurants throughout the U.S. In multiple states. And I'm blessed to be able to provide my services to them. I'm the Vice President of Marketing Technology, and I've been there for a little over a year and a half. I joined, during the pandemic and work remote. And so quite the experience joining during a pandemic, as many people have had that experience. I oversee and lead and work with my team on all things MarTech related, whether that's the MarTech stack, CRM, loyalty, third-party delivery. I say if it touches a computer or a mobile device, we probably have a hand in it, which seems to be just about everything. What you bring to the table makes you unique. Because I'm strong, because I stand my ground, because I'm direct, I still like to have a lot of fun and laugh and joke around. But because I am that person, as a young woman at the executive table, I was seen in a very different light. Remind myself that someone else's perception of me is not always reality. And it doesn't mean that I always have to change who I am. I'm really good about, if there's conflict, if there's issues, trying to understand both sides. But when you think about it in the workplace, that's my superpower, is like, all right, where are you coming from? What are you walking? What shoes are you walking in? And then understanding where someone else is coming from and being able to have those conversations. We want to help everyone. We want to make sure we're doing everything 100% and reminding ourselves like why the priorities are set a certain way, not feeling so bad about it. I often run into, not just up against myself where I go to bed going, oh man, I wish I could have done that, or I wish I could have just gotten to that. But like, again, reminding myself I'm only one person. So I think that is still what keeps us up at night. And then, like you just said, finding the right customer all the time. I ballroom dance. There's a lot of inspiration in that for me. So I love dancing. I think it's also taught me a lot about being a leader and being vulnerable and actually, putting my money where my mouth is, learning something new and inspired. I like listening to Adam Grant. So all of them fill my cup, which allows me to go fill others. We talk a lot about Gallup Strength Finder. I'm a big believer in that, and that we lead by strengths, right? I don't lead by pointing out someone's weaknesses or going, you need to get better at that. Because what are the chances that something I am just not good at, I'm going to cultivate overnight? Not going to happen. But if you take my 5 top strengths and cultivate those, I'm going to be a rock star. I don't demand, but we do talk a lot about radical candor and this idea that we're always direct because that allows us to move fast and be nimble. But if you're direct and you don't care about me, then you're an asshole. If you're direct and you care about me, then you're a good person that wants to see me grow and wants to help you as well. As far as what I bring, it's positivity. And that is one of my core top 5 strengths. And I believe that we should be having fun at work. I believe that we should enjoy the people we're with. And if we don't, then it's time to go find a new place and new people to do it with. At Wingstop, we ran Mango Habanero. And so we had limited time offers. A limited time offer means a product comes and a product leaves, right? It's there for a limited time. It is very normal in the restaurant industry and lots of industries. So we bring out Mango Habanero wings, the sauce. It does okay, not great, but does okay. But then we take it away because it's a limited time offer. And you would have thought we killed people's children. They were so upset. And they're telling us how angry they are. They started a change.org petition. That's Save the Whales type petition. They were like, bring back Mango Habanero. They're so angry. So then we thought, all right, well, let's bring it back. But how do you bring it back, right? They're yelling at us saying the man took it away, right? And who's the man? The corporate man? I don't know what that means. Oh, they took it away. Okay, they're mad. How do we bring this back? Let them feel like they brought it back. You guys spoke and we listened, and look, it's back, right? They're the ones that told us the man took it away. Let's go completely anti-man right now.
Right.
So that's the positive, because what we learned was it wasn't about us. It wasn't about making it look, we're the hero. It was by making it about them, making it about the customer. That's what won it over. That's what worked. I'm sure by now everybody has watched Ted Lasso. I think there's so many positives in Ted Lasso. Just the story of how it came about, how they wrote it. Like it all boils up to why the show is so great too. So I love that. But I love that he talks a lot about like valuing the person regardless of their actions, regardless of who they are, because it's accepting people. And he is true to his core that he's going to accept you. You walk in, he might not understand you, but he is an acquired taste himself, but he loves you for walking in that door and you're part of the team. And I truly believe that when someone walks in my door, you're part of the team, you're part of the family. I might not agree with you. I might not like what you have to say, but we're going to find the happiness in it, the positivity in it, and you're part of the family now. There's a very fine line between making fun of yourself and being insecure. And when people find that line of like, hey, it's okay to like joke around and make fun of yourself and like be real and authentic, doesn't mean I'm insecure. And that is a really fine line. And when people find it, they own it and they own it well. I want to work on Dove. I think it's really cool. I think Dove has done a lot for women and body image and acceptance. Not just like, hey, we put a plus size model in our ads, but hey, let's focus on body image and what that means to accept yourself, whether you're super skinny or fat or tall or short or whatever it might be, accepting what you look like and who you are. And I think that brand has transcended, hey, we make soap, right? Like, and that is really cool to me. There's a huge purpose behind it. And so I think that would be a lot of fun to work on.